In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house, and we're going to be talking about PulseChain memes, GameFi, and DeFi. What is trending right now on PulseChain? We've obviously got Bitcoin and Ethereum starting to move back up a bit in price, so that's really good news. So yeah, we're coming towards the end of September. Let's see how we get on. We've certainly got green candles, and let's see if PulseChain, something happens with PulseChain as well. I saw a bit of information earlier that there's about 1,100 ETH or something that's come over the bridge somehow over the time. So we'll see what happens with that in due course. God mode candles, are they coming? Are they coming? We'll find out and get a bit of an oomph in the old PulseChain. Let's find out. We got a couple of people in the house, but before we do that, let's share the show on X. Yeah, take your time there and repost. Only take a second there, and let's get the show humming. We're going to kick it off with the crypto market. So we're going to go to the big screen and go for gold on that one. So we got what do we got here? The crypto looking pretty good, up 1.8%, 3.957 trillion. So almost heading back toward 4 trillion. Just remember that the crypto market is still very small market in the world, still very small market. So just take note of that. Take note of that. We got 18,892 coins on CoinGecko. We've got Bitcoin right now at $112,103. So that's good news. We'll take that all the way to the bank. We will. And we've got Ethereum at the moment up 2.8% as well. That is up at $4,137. So that's looking really good also. So we'll give that a magical twinkle. Think of magical twinkles. We've got Lad Lewis in the house there. Welcome. Hey, good to see you, Lad. Welcome to the chat. So yeah, let's move on here. We got number 4 is XRP at 1.4% at $2.86. We got BNB at number 5 at 1.6% at $989. So only $11 away from $1,000 again. Solana up 2.9% at almost $210 at number 6 spot. Number 8 spot is Doge up 2.1% at 23.6 cents, and then number 10 is Tron down 0.5% at 33.5 cents. Only Tron is the one that's down today. Best performer over the last 24 hours is Solana, up 2.9%, followed very closely by Ethereum, up 2.8%. Best performer over the last week, well, it's been red still in the last week, but I guess the best performer is probably Tron there, only down 2.6%, followed closely by Bitcoin, down 2.9% for the week. But things are turning green, so let's see how long that lasts. Now, that is where we are with the top 10. Moving top 100, we got the MYX Finance, which has been performing like a boss, sitting at number 55, 56% for the week. Aster at number 51 has been, a lot of people have been talking about Aster lately. That's up 23.5%, down 2% today. Mantle at number 39, up 13.6%, up 3% today. And then Flare at 76 is up 6.6%, up 3.7% today. And then finally, our top 5, Immutable at number 91, is up 3.8% and up 0.3% today. So, we've got a couple of double digits there in the top 3. There's our top 100. Moving to top 1,000, top gamers, gainers. We got Adam 1, we got Harry Potter, Obama, and then we got 4. So we've got some interesting characters here. Let's pull each of them up, I guess, and see what they're up to, where they're ranked, etc. So Adam 1 there is sitting at number 739. It's been, obviously been around since around about February this year, just coming off the bottom from looks of it at 17 cents, now 50 cents. It is on its own chain from looks of it. Let's have a quick look at the thing. So it's secure, community-driven interchange hub. That is Adam 1. The other one we're looking at is Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic, 10 Inu. Crazy these days. That's number 505. It is been around since 18th of May 2023, so a couple of years, and it's just coming off the bottom as well from 7.2 cents to 10 cents. That is on Ethereum chain. Let's have a quick look at the website. It's got a funky old school kind of website here, and that's at number 505. So you can have a crap website and still be fairly highly ranked. Or what else we got there? We've got Form. Form is been around for how long? It's sitting at number 186, so it's the top 200, and that's full form. Let me know if any of you guys know any of these. We've got been around for since March, a couple of months, coming off the bottom after a massive sell-off. It was at 94 cents, $1.30 now. That's on BNB chain, and it doesn't look like they've particularly got any obvious. They've got Linktree and stuff like that, but they haven't really got any obvious website there. So that is top 3 in the top 1,000 right now. And we just had a new one there, Doodles, jump in there as well. Trending is Undead Games and Aster and Plasma. Those are trending on the old CoinGecko. So there we go, folks. We've got a green day. We'll take that. We'll take that. We got Wookie in the house there. Wookie says in Europe win the Ryder Cup. Really? Have they actually won it already? Because I remember the Trump there went and some of the Americans there and trying to inspire them. All right. So that is crypto overall. Let's quickly go to Bitcoin and zoom in on that a little bit. And so here we are with our trusty little Bitcoin chart here on Coinbase. And we see that we've got a nice little pump. Let's get rid of the overlays so we can see that. Nice little green day pump. Nice, not bad. And we're still below the 50 moving average, which is at 113,300. But, we're not too far away. Another $1,100 and we're there. So, everything's looking kind of cool right now. So continue this momentum. Be nice to get back over that 50-day moving average, that's for sure. So let's see how we get on, today, tomorrow. Now, you got to remember that this is Sunday in the US. Last weekend, remember, we saw that big sell-off, the big market manipulation last week. We had a little bit of weak news out of China, usual, not supporting Bitcoin kind of thing. But really just a lot of market manipulation going on. And here we are back up, climbing as we speak. Actually, we just closed another $130. So it doesn't take long to climb back. Claw that 50 moving average down. 200-day moving average right now is sitting at 106,300. So just below here. And that is where we are right now. And as you guys know, we're expecting a lot of bullish crypto news leading into the end of the year, including the Clarity Act, things around the government's acquisitions, plans for particularly Bitcoin and the altcoins. So, there's a lot of stuff still to come for crypto leading into the end of the year. That is kind of where we are right now. Let's have a look. We're expecting crypto report coming up as well. It's going to be good for regulations and so on. So there we go. And of course, we're expecting more interest rate cuts before the end of the year. So that is old Bitcoin. Moving to Ethereum. Ethereum right now, we've got our little bearish scenario played out. So we bounced off essentially close to where we were, 3,800. We bounced off at 3,800. We're moving back up here now. We've got the 50-day. Let's get rid of the overlays. You can see we kind of played out that scenario. We've been moving up towards the 50-day. 50 days at 4,200. We're currently at 41.36. So it's, we're not very far away at all, closing the back over that 50. What's it about? 65, maybe $80 to go, which is nothing. We can do it. Go team. So that is looking pretty good for the Ethereum, and we've got the EMA at 200 right now, 200. So that's not bad. Now, I don't think we've had a declaration yet for the strategic ETH reserve, but we'll keep a lookout for that. And I don't think we've had one yet. No declaration yet for the ETH reserve. Let me just make this page a little bit bigger. There we go. Yeah, nothing new, but we'll probably get one on the 27th. We've got to have a delay over the weekend, but we'll probably get one tomorrow. Presumably get one tomorrow for Bitmine Immersion, which we know has bought another almost a quarter of a million ETH again. So that will push them up to 2.7, somewhere close to 2.7 million, well on their way towards world domination. They got to buy a lot more, 3.5 million, or maybe 3.3 million left to buy to get there to 6 million target, and they got to do it as soon as possible. I've saw some crazy numbers out there. Someone was saying that Tom Lee was talking about 20,000 by the end of the year. Well, we'll keep sticking with his 8 to 15,000 mark. I think it's probably a good safe zone. That is on the old ETH. And of course, let's jump over to the next topic, which is going to be PulseChain. But before we do that, have we got any more comments? No, we don't. Don't forget to get in the chat there as well and get involved. Who wants to talk about PulseChain? Should we do that? I got some interesting news around BankX, so we're going to talk about that. BankX coming up. So let's do that. All right, let's go to the middle screen here. So we've got PulseChain a day 870. So PulseChain launched on the 30th of May 2023. We got Pulse right now, day 870, and we are sitting at quadruple 0344, up a 2.2% right now. We're at 34% of the main sacrifice price. PulseX right now, quadruple 023, up 1.5%, and we're currently at 7.8% on the buy and burn, which is pretty similar to yesterday. We got Ink Token at the moment, $1.37, is up 2/3%. So we do have a green day, but it's very baby green day, up a few percent. And we've got the Hex at the moment at 80, just under 8.1 cents. Oh, sorry, 81 hundredths of a cent. That's up 2.6%. And we've got eHex there at 23 hundredths of a penny, pretty similar to yesterday. So combined price EX and PX is at 1.04 cents. So just over 1 cent at the moment for the combined price of EX and PX. Moving to the gas prices. 836,000 beats right now, 1 cent for a PulseX swap. And we've got validators, 52,842. That's up slightly, isn't it, from the last couple of days? So I think we might be up 50 to 100 validators there. The bridge, so look at the health of the system, 106.6 million. So I think we're up slightly from yesterday, maybe about 700K from the looks of it. I think we were at 105 yesterday or 106.2, one of those two, 105.8 or 106.2. So we're definitely up, up from yesterday anyway, several $100,000 at the minimum. That is the bridge. And the treasury, of course, for PulseChain SAC is currently at up 59 million. So it doesn't take much for the Ethereum price to go up $100 or $200. And we're well back into the money there. So up almost 10% again. Not bad, 686 million. Bring on the billions. That's all we can say. Bring on the billions. Now, if we bring on the billions, that means you might have to wait for the pump. Although, presumably, there's other money out there to be pumping the chain as well. That is the old PulseChain Pulse gains. All right, so that's our pretty bit of review there. Let's quickly go to the overall market. Ouchie. It is a lazy Sunday in the US. So we do have low volumes on Sunday. We're pretty low. Yesterday, we were low at 9 million. Today we're really low, guys. $7 million. Oh my goodness. Anyway, off the low volume, we've still got some good green candles are out there. We've got 270,000 transactions. So, normally we get down to as low as maybe 200,000. We're at 217 right now. Zendog. Zendog is up. It's been around for 7 months. Pump tires up 40%. I think that is pump tires. That is up 40%. Let's have a quick look at that chart on the old Zendog. So bouncing off the bottom from the looks of it. Bouncing off the bottom. Not quite the bottom. Got pumped out of the blue there, and then it's been around. Is it? Yeah, it's 7 months. 7 months. I'm pretty sure that's pump tires. So yeah. I have to double check, but that is Zendog bouncing today. Look at that. Pretty clear bounce. It was 00024, now 00035. So there we go. Bit of a bounce there for the old dog. Zendog. Zero Trust been in the news lately. That's up 23%. It's been around for over a month. So we'll quick look at Zendog briefly. Having a little bounce today as well. So everything's looking there, taking the leaderboard. So was 1,500th of a penny. Now 1,800th of a penny. Up 23 cents. Peacock. So Peacock's been down for some time, isn't it? It's been down and out despite all the good stuff the Liberty Swap is doing with gasless bridge fees and things like that. It's been down, but it's having a nice little bounce today as well. So there are a few, what we call these, a few of the chosen ones. Who else knows somebody called the chosen one in the Gladiator games? Put your hand up. So we are up from 2,100th of a penny, and we are up to 2,500th of a penny there. So a quarter of a cent is the old Peacock. There, we're climbing back up there. What else? We've got Pepe as well, meme coin. So we've got quite a few meme coins dominating. And of course, I've got PulseChain exploring meme coins. So that's our first topic. We've got Pepe there up 18% as well. Let's have a look at it. Pepe, since meme coins are dominating today. It's up 3 days in a row. Look at that. Woo! 1,400 of a penny there. And it went from 00079. So is that a 2x? I think that is. I think that is a 2x there. Let's take it from the 4 days ago. And what is that? 2x there in 3 days. So you can get a 2x on PulseChain. Pepe, a meme coin, has been one of those. So there we go. How does it look compared to the history? Well, it's actually not too bad compared to history. I'm sure the RSI must be getting a little hot here. Let's check it out. maybe it's really, because it's been low quite a while, but it's probably, let's see, yeah, it's getting almost hot there. So on the daily, it's not quite oversold yet, so it could have another day in it, another day of legs in it, and before it gets a bit of a retrace. See, it doesn't last too long. On the last time we pumped, it sort of slow zigzag though to the top, even with the decreasing RSI. So let's see how it goes. The old Pippi on PulseChain. That's a pump tires too. What else we got there? World's greatest PDI, so OG Web Chef token of 8% right now, $9.46. Now, you guys know this is actually not too bad, but it's way down from where it used to be. And so, it was down to $8, but it used to be way up here. yes, it did. So it peaked out, can you believe it, at, what did it peak out? $1,112. That's what it used to be worth. Crazy, right? Now it's $9.45. There we go. But that we see that a lot, not a lot, but we do see it quite often. Not often, but sometimes. All right, we got BFF, another OG Web Chef there, 7.2% right now at number 8. Number 9 is Pump Tires Die. That's at 0005 right now, and that's up 7%. Let's have a quick look at that one, because we're going to look at PDI too, which we might as well do now. But that is bouncing today from 47 to now to 5,000. So there we go, a little bit of pump there. But where is the old PDI? Well, if we go to Pulse Coin List, we can see that PDI here is sitting at it's up 3% today, or 2.5%, and it's at 0.4 of a penny. So PDI there, and I saw Somi on video yesterday. Was he doing? He was talking about PulseChain. He had a particular perspective there, so that was a pretty funny video. And here we are, PDI. So he's probably waiting next move on this. I think Betterbank's been doing updates recently. I didn't read their one yesterday, but I think they had one yesterday. But Betterbank's on the move there too. So that is a PDI. Let's jump back into the mix here. I think we got to the top 10. Yeah, so Pump Tires Die was our top 10, wrapping off our top 10 there. Moving into our top 20, we got Treasury Bill. We got Hex Pump Tires up 6%, so they're all up pretty much similar. Trump Token number 15 is up 4.7%. So we've got lots of memes and pump tires. Basically, pump tire memes everywhere. Although I must say, time dividend snuck through there. So it's a DeFi, right? Time dividend snuck up there to number 7. Did that just creep up while we were talking? I think it did. So it's creeped up into the mix there. And as you guys know, it's one of the best performing charts, particularly DeFi charts in the PulseChain. And it's doing pretty well there. Had a nice cooling off in the RSI too. With the RSI cooling off, we got down to 39, now back at 49, and it's at 0.4 of a penny. Is it making a run? What do you guys reckon? Is it making a run for a new all-time high? Well, it's certainly going to push up there, get it back over half a penny again. That could be pretty cool. So last time it was up there was back in February last year. So it's got a nice little uptrend happening. I think it's eager to try and break out. Let's have a look at the weekly chart and see whether that gives us a bit more guide. Look at the weekly chart there. RSI cooling off at 65. So is it going to be rolling over? Is this a bit of a mirage? It's certainly got room in the daily to keep pushing higher and see whether it can go back up oversold, or is it going to be just going back down again? Another zigzag, but maybe with a higher low on it once it finishes. We shall see. Certainly doing well. What else we got to say about that? So we're getting up to number 16. We got Your Mum, good old Elon Musk, 4.6% up right now. We got Pump Tires as well, up 4.4%. It's at number 17. We can look at Pump Tires, and we can see, on the weekly here, it's kind of in the middle range, isn't it? Right now, 1,300, 1.3 cents. So yeah, it's had a lot of resistance at 2 cents several times. So we'll see how it gets on. Number 17, number 18, we've got Teddy Bear from James Maria coming in here. It's up 4%. We've got Liquid Loans from Crypto Crazy CEO, up 3.7%. He's off to do another conference was it Asia? I think it's in Asia. What else there? We got number 22, Troper as well. So Teddy Bear, James Maria, both on the move there, up 3%. Getting to Hex on PulseChain, obviously we've talked about that already, 81 of a penny. And then, of course, X Game is starting to move up. Look at this, X Game. Just as we're talking about it, X Game is moving up. It's up 3% at number 23. and it's sitting at 22.1 cents. So this has been going like a boss. We've had some big volume in today, 149K. We'd only been doing about 3 or 4K, 11K. We've got big volume coming in. So market maker coming in today. Wink, wink, and it is up 150K. So it is on the move. And let's have a look at the RSI on the 4-hourly. We're looking good. Let's go to the hourly. Did that just pump? Yeah, it's only pumped the last 4 hours. Look at that. Particularly 3 hours ago. Big volume, big seller, big buyer, seller, buyer pushing through there. And the price has managed to stay up and pushing a new high. So let's look at the daily chart. Daily chart continuing on here. Now remember, when it pumped back here on the 8th of September, the RSIs were hot on the 4-hourly, the daily, and the weekly. And this thing has still managed to push higher, cool off a little bit, but really is still elevated here on the daily. Look at that. Wow. And of course, we're expecting this to launch. Expectations could be the first big bullish killer app on PulseChain. Excited about where this will go with Firewhale, one of our two big whales, about to launch this project within weeks. This is what we expect. RSI still hot at 80 there at the moment. Let's have a look at the weekly chart on this, just to give it a bit of longer term view. RSI is super hot here at 89 on the weekly, but look at that thing. And the market cap is now 21 million. So yeah, I mean, it's got to cool off at some stage, even with the launch coming up. But if the launch is going to take time, who knows? They're going to do marketing, and this could be the first big marketing budget on PulseChain. And then secondly, also they've got a lot of influencers and founders of base chain, etc., going to be shilling it. The other big thing about this, we found out the other day, is that this is going to be on Telegram too. So already Solid Trader is on Telegram, and now we're going to have X Game on Telegram. And think about what that means. What does that mean? Well, we've got about 560 million daily or monthly active users, actually. They've got about 560 million monthly active users on X social platform, right? On X. Well, there are over 1 billion on Telegram. Now, I know there's a lot of bots included in a lot of activity, but there's over 1 billion on Telegram. And here we are. Firewhale is moving his protocols on to Telegram, which means that also, and I don't know if anyone's been mentioning this, but it also means that PulseChain is expanding onto Telegram. So we're going onto a network that with a top tier gaming system and trading system that benefits PulseChain, that is on a system, that network that is twice the size of X. So it's going to be really interesting. Now, there are different barriers on both protocols to getting your word out and getting people engaged. But that's still pretty awesome, getting onto a whole network that's 2x. So this is very, very exciting, about this expansion. So kind of cool milestone there. Just when you think PulseChain can't do something bigger, there we go. We're going to do something bigger right there. So pretty cool. So that's a 2.1 cents right now on the old X game. So we look forward to the launch. First big whale going to be launching this protocol. Could be a game changer for PulseChain. Moving further down here, we've got Vouch at number 21. So we've got a few movers going on here. Curve and Vouch have moved up here very quickly, 3.7%. We'll move further down here, though. We're going to go down to 31 is Loved up 2.6%. Down at 35 is PDC the Greys, up 2.5%. And then we get into some more memes. So we've got a lot of memes, haven't we? A lot of memes. A few DeFi. Let's pick out a few of the DeFis here. Time Dividend. We've got Vouch, would be DeFi in my opinion. Liquid Loans DeFi, of course. We've got Hex's DeFi. So, they're in the top 30. So we've got a lot of meme coins and a few DeFi there, and one GameFi. X Game is further down actually. X Game's number 32 now, but that's a GameFi. So 32 GameFi there. So that's covering off all our stuff. We've got memes, DeFi, and GameFi. There we go. We've got Loved.io, another DeFi, one would say, 2.6%. And at number 35, we talk about PDC Grays. That's DeFi too. What else we got saying about this? So number 37 is Liberty, up 2.3%. ABC at number 41, Apen, is up 2% as well. Investor at $4.72 right now. Obviously, that's up 2%. This is the parent of all the OG web chefs. And here we are. Actually, I'm on the wrong one. I'm on Apen. But there's Apen's chart, just as we say. But I was actually trying to click on Finvestor. Investor is $4.72, and you can see it's right down at the bottom here right now. Let's log that. It's right. Oh, it's not right down the bottom, is it? Actually, the bottom's all the way back down here. But actually, the chart's kind of still looking okay. Oddly enough, now it's not off its highs, of course, which are up at like $102. So it's down what 95% or something, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, it's still pretty good there. So take the measure, and yeah, 95%. So there we are, $4.72. We'll see what happens with that. Then we get into Unity. And Unity, of course, is from Cryptographics. This has been adjusting this token down 2%, is up 2% today, but it is adjusting to the supply. No surprises there, no surprises whatsoever. And just like we've seen with Taurus, Unity is adjusting its price to volume. So $1.40 at the moment. We can expect that to continue because we're only on day 40. We're only on day 40, so we expect that to continue at least into day. Maybe day 60 something like that. We'll see how that goes. It's going to be probably a slower decrease, but it does have a different profile than Taurus does. Number 45 up 2% as well. Pulse Puppy. Moonix number 46 up 2.3%. Moving down to 47 is Teddy Bear Takeover up 1.6%. Had a little bit of a bounce the other day. We got Fitzgerald here at number 49 at 1.4%. Bria, one of the other meme coins, is up 1.3%. This is the one with Coinwell and Coinaki with the Rack Michelle and Ms. Rochelle. So we'll keep a track on Bria. We are looking forward to Coinaki because they're going to have the Battle of the Memes, and we're going to cover that quite regularly on the Battle of Memes on this channel. So we're looking forward to that. The other thing is who will actually be a good meme community? Who's going to be consistent? That's the key word, right? Consistent. Who's going to be innovative? Obviously, you're going to be innovative with the memes. And so, yeah, and of course, which meme coin community will have a lot of utility back behind it, right? That's going to be definitely an advantage. And the bigger the utility, the better. So we're going to keep track of all that. Now, talking about another one there, we've got Teddy Bear down here. Who else? Sparta, the big DAO, Hex DAO, 1.2% today. Obviously waiting for Hex to really fly. Once Hex flies, all these Hex derivatives like Sparta will fly. Go Pulse at the moment, sitting at 9.6 cents towards the bottom of the range, one would say, at 1% as well. Firewell, along with the rest of Firewell stuff like X Game, is up 1% today. Number 56. DevCoin number 58 is at 1%. So we've got 60 coins at the moment, including PulseX, up 1% there, and there's 60 coins that are up over 1%. Now, moving further bit field down here, we've got Doubt Token, 64. We've got Source Unminimal, the big corporate, is at 4.3 cents, up 0.5%. We got the BBC there from 9-inch Exchange, the incentive token, up 1/5% there. We've got Mafia from Jacob, is pretty flat there, 0005800. And that's we are expecting that game to get closer to launch, probably. Let's see whether it can launch by November. We shall see. What else we got going here? Let's see. That's pretty much so. We've got 69 coins that are either flat or above. So 70%, not too bad on a 7 million volume today. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But we got a bit of green candles there. 9-inch at the moment, just down slightly. Solid X at $6.50. Underpriced probably at the moment. Obviously, following a little bit of excitement around X Games and, of course, the LPX setup that was made with 28 million. So still just consolidating there, no doubt, at $6.50. UFO down at number 86, down 1% today at 402,000. What else we got going here? Stake ETH, which was a good performer the other day, sitting at 0.4 of a penny, down 4%. We got Halgo, the Hex derivative down here. We got Die Hard, a PDI derivative, or PDI beneficiary. I don't know how you want to describe that. We got PulseChain Farm there, down 16%. So is this the end of? Is this starting to get sold off here? I'm not sure what PulseChain yields are looking like. Shall we have a quick look at the website? Hopefully, it's easy to follow. And let's have a look here. So this is our latest farm, and let's see here the farm. Let's go to the farms here. So we've still got some decent yields in there. 160%, 163%. So PulseChain and Pulse, still got some decent yields in there. 150 to 200%. So I mean, it's not too bad. Do they have a stats page? I thought they might have a stats page on here. We've got tokens. Those are the 4 tokens. We've got PulseChain, Blitz, Hexagon, and Ink. So based on the Richard Hart cause. Not sure if they have a TVL on here, do they? Market cap 78k. You don't see. Well, they've got the market cap of PulseChain at 130,000, but I was just looking at TVL actually. Not sure if they got TVL on that farm. All right, so that is where we are right now. We're at 7 zeros, 8,300, and it's pushing down the price right now. So that's pretty much it on our top 100. 7.1 million in volume today. We got about 70% of the coins slightly green on the trending. We got OTB in house there. We're back. We're back. Up goes the market. Yeah, we've got a little bit of a green movement on 7 million volume. So there we go. Broncos versus Storm NRL final, says Wookie. We wish them the best. Neither of those teams are yours or Brennan's team. So what happens when both your teams are, not in the mix? You have to support. You just have to decide which one you like the most. Yes, that's the case. So that is where we are there right now. How we're doing for time? 30 minutes. Man, we're doing so fast these days. So that is pretty much it. We got PulseX volume right now sitting at 6.3 million, 9mm. It's got to be small. Yeah, 700k and 9-inch. 9-inch 60k, and most of that volume, half of that volume is SolidX. Half of the SolidX. SolidX is holding up 9-inch volume. There we go. Let's have a quick look at some of the news that we have. So BankX is almost out, guys. So if you're in eHex, BankX is almost out, and obviously it's down to guess how many coins? 8 million coins remain. Isn't that crazy? 8 million coins. So it's almost gone burger. And 8 million coins is not worth that much. Oh, it's still 18,000, but after that, it's gone bigger, and that guy will be off in Tahiti. That guy will be off in Tahiti. So that is pretty much it. BankX almost at 860 million eHex coins, they say here. And a fat finger donation from Goldwell. It was pretty bizarre. Goldwell, of course, has been a legend in the community, still is. But that 860 million eHex made no sense whatsoever at the time. Lack of due diligence that had to be the case. But BankX is basically almost out. I mean, 8 million coins left. So eHex, let's see how it goes. Right, so that is it from Pulse Coinlist. So we'll give it a shout out. Bam. Now they got 600. So they're sitting on Pulse and Ethereum from the looks of it. They were anyway. They were sitting on that. What do we got there? eHex here. So what is that last second one there? BankX still sitting on 211 million coins. So that's all changed. So there we go. And looks like they've moved the coins. So that's Pulse Coinlist. We appreciate the effort there. Let's have a look at some of these other coins that we are on Pulse. There's on Pulse Coinlist now, so we've shifted from Deck Screener. But we've got PDI at 14th of a penny. The one I want to look at in particular was Bitcoin here. So Wrap Bitcoin. This is currently sitting at $573 at the moment over on Wrap Bitcoin. So let's have a quick look at this chart. And the old Wrap Bitcoin. So it has come off the bottom there. It was down at $550. It's now up 576. Let's go to the daily. That's a 15-minute chart. Let's go to daily. It looks like we have bounced a little bit here. And we're at 576. Recent all-time or local high, I think, was 1,163. Look how quickly time has changed, but still holding up relatively well there. That's the overall chart. We'll go put it on log. Put it on log. Get a bit of view there. That's the log chart there. Been around for a long time, of course. Should we go weekly? Let's go weekly on it. Let's do the weekly. Do it live. Okay, we'll do it live. So that's the weekly chart there on Wrap Bitcoin. So, it's been following Bitcoin up, of course, and it's still looking fairly good. Do we have an RSI on this? Let's put RSI. RSI. And, it's looks like it's got plenty of room to move, guys, the old Wrap Bitcoin, because it's only down on 48 on the RSI. Plenty of room to move on the upside. It gives a potentially bullish run once we get a bit of a sentiment change, perhaps. And so, it's not looking too bad there. All right, let's scroll down and have a look at some others down here. What screen am I on? I'm on the small screen. Should we go big screen? Let's go to the big screen. Yeah, let's see what else we can find. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. Got a lot of the ones we've already talked about down here. USDC, the fork coin, is at 2200th of a penny, and USD Tether also at 2200th of a penny. Both of them running about half of what PDI is doing. So there we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we've seen a lot of these ones. Just trying to look for some exotics, what I call exotics. But we got Aave at the moment, 25 cents. 25 cents on the Aave. Let's have a quick look at Aave, shall we? And let's see where that is at right now. Well, it's near the bottom, isn't it? 25 cents right now. I haven't got this on log. Let's log it. Well, it's in the middle now. I hate it when it's not auto logged. But anyway, it's in the middle right now where we are, 25 cents. So what else we got going down here? What is interesting down here on the top 100 here? What else? We've got Top Hat down there at the moment, 1100th of a penny. We got Firewell's coin. Oh, it's down 24% on Pikachu, probably because of X Games, right? X Games. PulseChain is a little sleeper. Have you guys heard about PulseChain? They apparently just hit 150k on trading volume. PulseChain, so they're sneaking up on people, guys. So PulseChain is sneaking up on people, and so this chart might change quite a bit in the future. PulseChain is slowly creeping up. At the price at the moment, 00027. Could be a nice kind of entry zone around here. I know it just recently bounced off this level here, 000, but keep a tabs on this one because it might. That's the log chart. Might be a little sleeper here, little sleeper waking up. Just a slow creeper that's creeping, but keeps getting bigger, more users, and it's going to have an airdrop. So I think if you get in early, they've got up to a certain point and a certain number of users, I think it is. You'll get part of the airdrop. So you'd have to go check that all up, but I think that's the idea. But yeah, that is PulseChain sneaking up on people. All right, let's close out of that. So PulseChain. What else? Let's go have a look more. Let's do more. We got to do more. Do it live. Okay, we'll do it live. All right. Jokes aside. It's a pretty sleepy Sunday today. A lot of people are away. A lot of people are doing stuff. What else have we got down here? That's pretty much it. That's pretty out of the top 100 there. That's pretty much it. Not a lot of exotics there at the moment. So what do I mean by exotics? Little derivatives from PDI Maker with little S's and A's and B's and things like that. C's on it. All right, so that's pretty much it right now. Pulse Coinless has Peppy, Zero Trust, and Peacock on the top there. Pretty similar. We'll be seeing on Dex Screener. No surprise. All right, so that is that right now. Now, Gladiator Games, of course, is on the tournament number 3, the Return of the Empire. I love it. So there we go. First full operational game that is not waiting for anything particular, is fully operational. Obviously, we have Mafia out there too, but it's not fully operational in the sense that you can't do killing yet or earn from the vault. So let's call it at 90%. 90% on Mafia. We're at 100% on Gladiator Games, although Gladiator Games is going to have a lot of rapid weekly innovations, and we see that constantly. The dev is constantly rolling out security updates, game updates, etc., and of course competition updates. So it's going pretty cool. Now I understand there's going to be something like a new feature coming. I won't rain on the parade on that, but that's coming. Oh, very good there. Oh, sleepy little PulseChain, and that sleepy Sunday in the US, so it's rolling off on me. Final day of Gladiator Games today. This came out about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago maybe. This weekend has been wild. 200 plus battles, guys, on Gladiator Games. Nearly 10 million Pulse wagers. Fantastic. And player base continuing to grow. So there's more players creeping in, and we're just early. I cannot say that enough. We're just still early. It's just going to slowly be stepping up every week. And yeah, it's just continuing to go. So the game is pretty standalone. There's the Rome token out there too. That's going to do its thing, and it will get some forms of support from the game as well. But really, the game is on there, and you basically buy gold with Pulse, a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's pretty cool. Player-based account, voice chat streaming with non-stop banter and hype. So a lot of stuff happening in the Telegram voice chat. They share, watch games, and it's just growing in there. So it's kind of cool. We had a new big founder in there jump in yesterday. So there are a number of influencers starting to jump in. In fact, I don't know, the influencer ratio might be higher than the community ratio. So it's just starting to slowly creep up there, guys. It could be a big sleeper there. Now, the arena has been live today with all energy all weekend, and it comes down to today. $650 in prizes are on the line. Who will rise, who will fall? Now, as far as I know, this is the only competition out there that's got $650, $750 of prizes every week. This is, look, as the community grows, more people can compete. The prizes are only going to go up. Right, so they're only going to go up there. So if we get double the amount of users, you could see the prizes jump up to $800 to $1,000, something like that, $1,200. Just keep going up there. It becomes very, very cool. Now, so Gladiator Games is out and about. So looking good there. Have we got the link there? We have too. So if you haven't got the link there, that is a copy. I'll post it in here. It's the last day of the tournament, Gladiator Games. Now, if you want to get set up for next weekend's games, I would get in now. Right, I'd join now, and get in and build up your players and all the rest of it. There's lots of cool stuff you can do in the week ahead that you can get yourself set up so that you can compete in the next games. It's always good to join a week ahead and get involved. Now, I did have a setup here. Let me see what I have. Let me just put in for Rome, gold, and glory. That's some of the catchphrases, right? For Rome, gold, and glory. All right. Yeah. All right. So we've got some cool comments in there. Looking forward to it. So that is the old Gladiator Games. What else how are we done for time? 42 minutes. 42 minutes right now. So that is Gladiator Games. Get involved today. And like I say, if you don't want to join the last day of the tournament, which is obviously late, then you can get ready, join up today, get your gladiators, and get involved. In fact, I think I've got a link to it somewhere here. Let me show the pink link. I've got a pink link here. Yeah, this thing here. So all you have to do to join is go to Gladiator Games, the website. Connect your crypto wallet. I would always use a DGM wallet. That's a rule of thumb everywhere, right? And then you just put some Pulse in that DGM wallet, right? So not your main bag wallets, just a DGM wallet. It's good rule of thumb for all your protocols to do that. Connect your wallet using the button at the top right of the website, which basically makes you go live. Buy some gold. Gold is 1-to-1 to Pulse, so you put some Pulse in there. Create one or more gladiators. Now there's a whole ton of strategies around that, but at least one if you're going to go into the tournament, right? Upgrade skills, which you can do for free. You can speed them up with the Rome token, or buy and craft weapons. You can do that too, and you can collect resources, which is very important. So there's a lot of stuff around that, but those are the basic idea. And if you do want to join the tournament, it's 300,000 gold, which is equivalent to 300,000 Pulse, and you have to wager 20,000 Pulse or gold per fight. So you're going to need a bit of a bag there to do the fights. Now, as you win prizes while you're fighting. And then, of course, there's the overall tournament prizes of $650. So you can win gold off other players, and you also can participate in the actual tournament itself, which is pretty cool. All right, so not bad there. That is the Gladiator Games. So keep a look out for that. You never know, I might actually do a second stream later on today if I get time, and maybe do a few battles online. All right, so that's pretty much it. We have 45 minutes on the hour, so I'm going to finish the show early today. I've got quite a few things to do, and I will catch you guys again tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. So look forward to that. And if you're not in Gladiator Games, I'll see you in Telegram there too. I'll be opening up Telegram after the live stream and getting in there and have a chat with all the gladiators battling it out. It's great to have a game on PulseChain, isn't it? Especially one with prizes. That makes it even more fun. So good times. All right, enjoy. Scoop up the dips, and let's see if we can get a green week this week, right? Green week leading into October, Uptober, as we like to say, Uptober. And maybe we'll get a God mode candle. You just never know, right? You just never know. Maybe we'll get a God mode candle. Could happen. I know. It could. but we're not relying on it. But it could happen at any time. Just ask Richard, right?
You could get a God candle at any moment. You could get a giant green candle at any moment, because it's easier to get them, because it takes less economic energy, because there's less of it for sale.
All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Catch you on the next one. Peace out, and have a great weekend for those still on Sunday, and for those already in the next week. May it be a really, really fun week. All right, bye for now.